Hi everybody, Eric Johnson here. Oh my God, the Finder has come forward. The Finder has come forward. I'm very excited. Tober's here. He's extremely excited. He's already tried to eat the story that I printed. It's a very short story. Tober's already tried to eat it, but I saved it before he could get to it. Tell you, when that printer goes off, Tober goes into action. He gets up there and he waits for that paper to come out. If it doesn't come out fast enough, he'll make it come out. And he'll chew on it. It's very intelligent. All right, so you got to get there first. Here's the deal, right, Tober? You Tober, Baba! A finder has come forward. Not the finder, necessarily a finder. A finder supposedly has come forward. A supposed finder has come forward. Kind of leery about this one, folks. Bothers me that the guy looks like a country music star, at least what we can see of him. He's got the torn jeans going on. He's got the cowboy hat. He's got the boots. He's kneeling. He's got his head down. He looks very sad and solemn. He is solemn. He'll tell us he's solemn. Now I realize this could be the guy. It could be the finder. I just don't think it is. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm going to read his story that was put out on PR Distribution, which is PR Distribution. Thank you, Tober. That's Tober, of course, playing with the camera. PR Distribution is a self-publishing site where you can publish your own news story. So he printed on that, and it's well written, but there's some logical problems with it, or problems with logic that, or maybe just common sense that trip me up a little bit. But I'm going to read it to you. Here he is, by the way, his picture. I'm sure some of the women out there are going, hunk. Some of the guys, maybe. I don't know. All right, here's the deal. But of course, we can't see his face because it's so important that he remain anonymous. It's very important. Update to the recent discovery. This, by the way, was published on June 30th, and it was picked up by at least one news outlet. I don't know, what was it? KR something, KQR something? I don't know what it was. That's where I saw it just this morning. Every day I check and I look for Forrest Fenn stories to see, what's going on out there, and waiting for another tidbit of information from Mr. Fenn. That hasn't come out. But so today I was quite excited. I went, oh my God, the finders come forward. He's going to talk about it. Kind of. All right. This was printed in PR Distribution in Maine, in the state of Maine, Augusta, Maine. That would be back east. This is what is said. Update to the recent discovery of the Forrest Fenn Treasure. I am the man from back east. I come to you with empty hands and solemn words. It was my intent to bring this message to you while displaying the chest and all of its contents to the world. You may see me, but not my face. Due to the current circumstances that are plaguing the country, there has been unforeseen and unexpected delays with taking custody of the treasure. Huh? You found the treasure. Fenn has the treasure. This is starting to fall into my conspiracy theory. By the way, a lot of conspiracy theories throughout history come true, folks. Conspiracy just means you think there's a conspiracy. You don't think, look at history. You don't think there have been a lot of circumstances where conspiracies took place? Look at our political system. Jeez. Talk about stuff going on in the background. Yes, Tober. Tober's down here giving me the biggest bedroom eyes. He's laying with his head on my leg, looking up at me with his big green eyes, just like he really loves to just hang out with me. Don't you, buddy? Now he's licking his nonchalant, licking his front paw like, yeah. All right. Due to the current circumstances that are plaguing the country, there has been, ouch, there has been unforeseen and unexpected delays with taking custody of the treasure. Nevertheless, I was stumbling over that because I would have said nonetheless, but that's just me. It doesn't matter. I would like to bring some information to the public and community of searchers of the Forrest Fenn Treasure. I would like to quiet the conspiracy and doubt surrounding the finding of the treasure. I would specifically like to call out Eric Johnson, another man from back east that has contributed to... What the hell? I'm just kidding. I would like to quiet the conspiracy and doubt surrounding the finding of the treasure. The treasure was out there and the finder is real. He's speaking of himself. He's kind of putting himself in the third person. I have chosen to remain anonymous for two very important reasons. First and most important. See, I would have said first and foremost. This guy's really messing with my head. First and most important, I have chosen anonymity for the safety of my family. As most of you know, Forrest Fenn and his family have experienced some disturbing incidents over the course of the chase. This has caused me to exercise caution when coming forward. Second, due to the unwarranted and undignified lawsuits that are currently underway, my anonymity protects me from being the victim of such actions. So this finder, who has not been able to take custody of the treasure that he found, does he mean legal custody? We've already seen photos of Forrest with the treasure. Don't get me started on my conspiracy theories, like it being retrieved by someone for Forrest Fenn. Like it being retrieved by Forrest, like he hired someone to go get it, or had someone like Shiloh go get it. I didn't really say that. Well, that'll get a lawsuit. So this guy thinks by not coming forward, even though he doesn't have custody of the treasure, he thinks by not coming forward, he's going to somehow stay out of these lawsuits. I mean, Barbara Anderson is specifically suing, trying to find his identity, the finder's identity, because, as I've told you before, listen to this one. Barbara Anderson is a real estate lawyer who lives in Chicago, or lived in Chicago. And she was a big Forrest Fenn searcher. She was a fanatic. Get it? She was a fanatic. And she was searching for the Forrest Fenn treasure. She was such a fanatic that she moved to Santa Fe, where Forrest Fenn lives. Well, apparently, she's treasure hunting, and she's treasure hunting, she's treasure hunting. She's spent a lot of money. And some guy, she believes, starts hacking her. And the hacker is texting her, or somehow messaging her, and he's kind of playing head games. He's kind of like, I'm gonna find it, I'm reading what you're writing about where it's at, and I can see it, and I'm hacking you, and I'm a hacker. So anyway, she now is suing Forrest Fenn because she has convinced herself that the guy that's been hacking her computer found where the treasure was because he saw her solve, and like she said in some interview, how else would he find it? How else would he be in this remote and something site? Because that was where she was going to go, but then you say, well, but how do you even know where he found it, because that hasn't been announced, and so she doesn't know who he is anyway, so she's suing Forrest Fenn because he's helping hide the identity of the finder, who she believes is the guy hacking her, that she doesn't know who he is, so she wants Forrest Fenn to tell her who the finder is, who found the treasure in the spot she knows was where she put it, even though she doesn't know where the treasure was found. That makes sense? It's something like that. So anyway, this is one of the undignified lawsuits. I don't even know what that means. Stupid lawsuits, and I could see that. Yeah, stupid lawsuits. These lawsuits are preventing any information from being released at this time. Any information given could allow a pursuant of these lawsuits the ability to alter their claims. But I can assure you they are wrong. I guess he means I don't even know what he means when he says they are wrong. It is my intent to do an interview with a news outlet. It was meant to come sooner rather than later, but as long as lawsuits are pending, such actions will be delayed. During the interview, I will be releasing more information and answering questions. It could be the state where the treasure was found that he releases information about. It could be 2 states where it was not located. None of these things have been determined. What I can guarantee the public is you will learn the state it was found in. Oh, God, I get headaches. Okay. I will be releasing more information and answering questions. It could be the state where the treasure was found. It could be 2 states where it was not located. What I can guarantee the public is you will learn the state it was found in. Why didn't he just say that when he said it could be the state it was found? Okay, he says he's going to say what state it was found in. I just don't believe this BS. As far as the solve, here's where it gets good, folks, and here's where you ring the bell. None of these things have been determined. What I can guarantee the public is you will learn the state it was found in. As far as the solve, that still remains to be decided. It may be in the book that is coming. Yeah, ring that bell. It may not. There's a book coming, folks. I ask for your patience and understanding. That's patience written P-A-T-I-E-N-T-S. You know, like when you're in a hospital, not to be confused with patience, P-A-T-I-E-N-C-E, like you're waiting. I hope this guy has a good proofreader and editor. He's going to need him. During the meantime, ask yourself this: where can I get this book? It's only going to be $35. I'm just kidding. That's the price of Forrest Fenn's books. During the meantime, ask yourself this: if you had the state, would you want the solution given to you, or would you like to see if you could discover the solution for yourself? If you had figured out what state it was in? If you had the state, would you want the solution given to you? I guess he's just, yes. I've read a lot of the vlogs and blogs since June 6th, when the announcement was made by Forrest Fenn, and I can assure you a lot of Forrest Fenn searchers want to know, at the very least, the state this was found in. Yeah, I think so. If you had the state, would you want the solution given to you? This guy really is going to need a ghostwriter to help him write the book. But not even help him write the book. He's just going to have someone completely write the book. And I think this guy is full of caca. All right, that's just my 2 cents. I'm not afraid to go out and be wrong either. I mean, just laughing, thinking back on this thing. So, you know, I could be wrong. I just think this is BS. And then when it comes in at the very end talking about a book, where is it? There it goes. Yeah. When you bring that book in there, I'm going, uh-oh, we'll get a problem there. The treasure has been found, but the guy's going to remain anonymous. He doesn't have custody of the treasure right now. He wants to remain anonymous for the safety of his family, and also he doesn't want anyone to sue him, just apparently sue Fenn, and he'll just stay out of it right now. He doesn't want to get involved with any nasty lawsuits. He's not expecting anyone to knock on his door. He's not expecting a subpoena or anything. He's just going to remain anonymous and stay out of the fray. as it were, by being anonymous. Think of all the people who would love to do that with lawsuits. Don't tell them who I am, all right? I don't want to be involved. Okay, but they know you exist. I know, but just don't tell them, my name or address. Okay, but I don't know if I can get away with that legally. Okay, I'll just try. All right, that's all I got for you folks. I was actually going to do a different video, which I'm going to do probably tomorrow, because it's a very interesting article, or very interesting 2 articles that I'm going to read from. And I think you're all going to really enjoy it. It gets a different side of Forrest Fenn. It's not a put down of Forrest Fenn. It's just a different side of Forrest Fenn. I love this. I'm not going to tell you who's saying this, but I've never done this before. This is what is this called? A tease. It's a tease for my upcoming video, or videos, because this one will definitely be more than one. I love this, because this is the image of Forrest Fenn that I've been going with the whole time. Kind of new stuff was going on in the background, and of course Forrest Fenn himself talks about how he's done things that are on the edge. Some of them are just downright illegal, like pissing in someone's gas tank. But aside from all that, this is what I went with, and I love the way this guy wrote it. In this story, the guy refers to Fenn as a twinkly-eyed gentleman who buried treasures so kids could fall in love with the outdoors. I love that. That's kind of how I looked at it. My eyes have been opened a little bit, but not too, nothing really terrible. It's just a different side of Fenn. I'm going to call it another side of Fenn. Clever, huh? All right, folks, that's all I got for you. The finder has supposedly come forward. Right, in a book. You'll find it all out, though, in the book. He doesn't actually have custody of the treasure. Can you imagine this poor guy's probably sitting there going, okay, legally, we're trying to get people to buy the book, so legally, should I say I actually have it? No, just tell him you don't actually have custody of the treasure. It keeps you out of trouble. You're not saying you own it. You're not saying you have the treasure, so legally you can get away with saying that. Okay. Can I lie about everything else? Yeah, you can lie about everything else. Just don't tell him you actually have the treasure, and just stay away from those lawsuits. Okay, so I don't actually have custody of the I don't actually have custody of the treasure, and but I did find it, but I don't have custody of it. Now, yeah, man, don't overthink it. Just start working on that book. Book doesn't have to be true. Just got to sell. Just got to sell. All right, folks. See you later. Have a good time. Have a happy 4th. It's 4th of July tomorrow. Bye.